Hey guys, my name is Donnie and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of building a motorhome from scratch. And guys, I was actually planning on bringing out a D-type video this week because I'm this close to taking it for a drive, and I was hoping that we were going to take it for a spin, but I managed to lose the prop shaft somewhere. I've got no idea what it is, and for that reason it's going to have to wait until next week. So I'm going to focus on the motorhome, and particularly on the inside, focus on making the kitchen and the cupboards and everything like that. So I've already gone ahead and made a couple of designs that I like and made a cutting list, and I've got this PVC foam board that I'm going to be using that I told you about last time, that is super lightweight, very strong and water resistant, and I'm going to start cutting into it and make up all the parts that I need for my cupboards and my drawers and everything like that. So enjoy the next couple of minutes of royalty-free music, and we'll talk again as soon as I've got all this cut up and inside of the motorhome so we can start installing it. Alrighty guys, there we go. I think I got everything ready to start making this kitchen corner over here. I cut out all of the panels and I made the cupboards and everything and the drawers, and I also painted it. I painted it with a rust-oleum product that is suitable for PVC, so it's bonded properly with the PVC after cleaning it properly. And I went for this kind of turquoise lagoon color and a little bit of grey. It's an idea that I got off the internet. It's not my color scheme, but I think it's going to look both modern and also very homey, and I think it's going to look nice. I hope so. But now it's time for me to start installing everything, and like I said, in that corner I'm gonna have a refrigerator, and then I'm gonna have a long cupboard for the food, and then the table with the drawers for stuff like pots and pans and kitchen utensils and so on. And I got some soft closing slides, and I got some soft closing hinges on that long door, and all that remains now is for me to start building everything. Now usually when you build cupboards like this, you build everything finished and complete, and you then take it to wherever you want to install it, and you just install it. But I did not do that for two reasons. One is that the complete cupboards wouldn't go through the door, and secondly, I'm once again trying to save weight by not having to build more construction than is absolutely needed, because the back of this kitchen area is made of the same material as what the kitchen cupboard is made. So I'm going to be bonding everything together, and it's going to be nice and strong. And another thing that I also did, or that I did not mention, is I use this PVC cement, PVC well. This is stuff that they use for sewage pipes and water pipes and so on, and it bonds this PVC very, very well. And then I just used this edging, PVC edging, and I also bonded it with this PVC weld on all the corners, finished it off, sanded it down so that it would look nice and smooth and finished off, and I think that it looks very, very nice. Any case, guys, now I'm gonna start building everything from that corner in this direction, and hopefully everything is square, and hopefully everything works out the way I plan. So let's get going. check it out. This is the beginnings of the kitchen, and it is starting to take form now. As you can see, that's where the refrigerator is going to go, and this is the long cupboard. And then I've got these drawers with these heavy duty soft close slides, so that they close nice and softly, and also there's not going to be any rattles or anything when you're driving down the road coming from these drawers. Now the time has come for me to start installing these panels and with the door handles. But before I do that, there's one issue that I need to resolve, and that is that this kitchen unit still got very little movement, but there is movement nonetheless. And the reason for that is because it does not have any triangulated strength on the top or on the front. It's only got strength at the back and the sides, and I want to eliminate this movement as best as I can before I install these panels, so that I can be sure that everything lines up absolutely perfectly and that nothing shifts and budges. And the way that I'm going to resolve that is by installing the kitchen top now. And I went ahead and I bought this Formica top that looks very much like granite. It's still got the protective plastic cover on it, but I think it's going to look very nice on top of this kitchen unit. And I can bond it in position, and that will eliminate any movement in this unit, and then I can start installing these panels with the door handles. And guys, when I'm done with that, I'm going to move to this part of the kitchen, and like I said, I want to build it out a little bit. And the reason for that is that I would like some more counter space, and also I need the slide to overlap with the floor of the motorhome a little bit, so that I can have a spot where I can install, or where I can route the water pipes and electricals and stuff like that, because otherwise the water pipes are going to be hanging out from underneath the slides on the outside. So I need some place where the slide out overlaps a little bit with the floor of the motorhome, and I think this is going to be a nice spot. And guys, I would really like to make this part of the countertop rounded instead of square, just to finish it off a little bit better and making it square like that. And the way that I plan on making this rounded part over here is taking some of this PVC board and first making a mold or a shape out of hardboard or something like that, and then forming it over that mold and heating it up with a heat gun, and hopefully it's going to take that cylindrical form and keep it. And then I can use that PVC board that I've shaped into position as this part of the kitchen, this wall over here, and then I can extend the tabletop on top of that. But I've got no idea whether it's going to work or not. There's only one way to find out, and we're going to see that in a moment. So let's get going. check it out. 1x kitchenette, and let me tell you, this part of the kitchen, this elbow over here, ended up being so much more of a challenge than I had anticipated. It took at least as long making just this part over here as it did making the rest of the kitchenette. It was truly a struggle bending this PVC into position and then making sure everything lined up and building everything. Man, it was I nearly aborted this mission a couple of times and just made it square. It was just a massive mission, but at least now I've got this corner over here. I can put a dustbin in there if I want, and I've got enough room in here to put the water filter and everything that I want to put in there. And like I said, I've got this part that overlaps with the floor, so I can now route my my water and electricity and everything through a hole and a slot in that part over there that's going to serve my washing basin and my gas stove. I've got a washing basin. I got this rounded washing basin that's going to go in this corner over here, but we decided that we want to put a double washing basin in that corner instead of a single washing basin, and then just maybe cover up the basins with a plate when we're not using it. So that's where the basin's going to go, and then, like I said, the gas stove is going to go over there, and I'm going to be putting a microwave oven in that corner over there, plugs at the back, a window over there when everything is done, and also that's where the refrigerator goes. But now I've got enough room here to put my pots and my pans and everything in here, and it comes out nicely and you can easily reach everything that you need. And I'm probably going to be putting some foam padding in there just to reduce rattles and noise whilst we're driving. You can put your knives and your forks up here, and there's enough room at the bottom also to put maybe some towels or whatever you want in there. And it is really starting to look like business now, guys. So I'm done with this part of the build. There's still a couple of things that I'm going to be doing as soon as I get all the final measurements, like I said, for putting the microwave and stuff like that and cutting the window in there. But this is looking awesome. So guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. It is really starting to look like business. I like it a lot. Now I can move on to the couch on this side, but I'm only going to be doing that in the next video. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope that I will see you then. Cheers!